welcome you to R.A. Faginal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst University. My name is Mark Kruger. We're delighted to have you with us. This is the Elmhurst University Triangular Volleyball Round Robin Tournament right here on BlueJayTV.com. This is the second match of today's festivities. The first match saw the University of Chicago, the Maroons, knock off the Blue Jays of Elmhurst in 5 sets. This match features the Maroons from the University of Chicago as they take on the Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. So both teams out on the court. The Maroons to your right, the Blue Golds to your left. The Blue Golds come in with a record of 14-4. And they play in that tough Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Meanwhile, the Maroons are 12-8. They picked up their 12th win about an hour ago, knocking off the Blue Jays in the first match of this tournament. I see the Maroons sort of changed into the pink jerseys. The Blue Golds will get things underway. It's Charlie Nelson to serve, and we are off and running here in the second match of this Blue Jay tournament. And the first point of the first set goes to the Maroons. The Maroons are the home team on the scoreboard. Schultz serving for the Maroons. Getting it over for the Blue Golds was Ariana Barrett. And pushing it down there is Hannah Flottmeyer for the Blue Golds. Flottmeyer is a 5'11 senior from Madison, Wisconsin. And we are tied at 1. Appropriately gold jerseys for the Blue Golds. Ooh, nice back row diving effort there for the Blue Golds. Mackenzie Hauser. Ball dancing around the top of the net. Officials say play on. Cross-court kill attempt by Barrett is wide, and the point goes to the Maroons. It's 2-1. Paul Fowler, Darren Reese are your two officials. They have been and will be the two officials for every match in this round-robin triangular. Final match after the conclusion of this one, about 45 minutes after the conclusion of this one. It'll be the Blue Jays and these Blue Golds. So we're tied at 2 here early on in this first set. Sheridan Detman, a senior from Watertown, Wisconsin, serving for the Blue Golds. Blue Golds setting it up to the top. Avery Pennekamp. And the point going to go to the Maroons. 3-2, University of Chicago. Serving will be Patel. Maya Patel. And that is a service error. The junior from California serves it wide, and so we're tied at 3. Ariana Barrett to serve. 5'9 senior from Lakeville, Minnesota. And that kill's good by Cammie Cox. 4-3 in favor of the Maroons. Boy, there's some good athletes out there that can get up. Serving now, Maggie McInerney. Diving effort that time by Julia Craig. Deflected, so we're tied at 4. And into the game for the Blue Golds is number 21. That's Victoria Van Dan. 5'7 sophomore from Burlington, Wisconsin. Victoria to serve for the Blue Golds. Tied at 4 here in the first set. Pushing it over, Jordan Witzel. Nicely done for the Maroons. The University of Chicago leads 5-4. So we've been tied at 1, tied at 2, tied at 3, and tied at 4. The serve by Dia Mishra. Boy, that's a kill. Jordan Witzel, she really got up for the Blue Golds, and 5'11" senior from Woodbury, Minnesota, and we're tied at 5. Tell you, the match between the Blue Jays and the Maroons, the match that was played just before this one, doesn't get much closer than that. All sets were hotly contested. Maroons ultimately won in 5. Dig by Craig, and the kill by Schilt. Take a look, bottom right-hand part of your monitor. Schilt elevating, finds the hole, and it's 6-5 Maroons. Maddie Ryan will serve. Mitchell McPartland, the head coach of the Maroons. Kim Woody, the head coach for the Blue Golds. Yeah, double hit that time, and so the point going to go to the Blue Golds, and so once again we're tied. 6th tie of this first set. Charlie Nelson to serve for the Blue Golds. And that goes out, so the Blue Golds take the lead here, 7-6. First time in the set that the Blue Golds are in the lead. Nice kill by Natalie Schilt, and we're tied at 7. Here's another look at it. Schilt timing it nicely. Again, we played a 25 rally scoring system, which a point is awarded after every serve. Played a 25 and you have to win by 2. If you do go to a 5th set, the 5th set is played to 15. Boy, Barrett can really elevate as well. Pushing it over is McInerney. Pushing into the back row is Witzel. And a whistle and a violation. Point going to the Blue Golds. Blue Golds break the tie again. It's 8-7. And we've got a substitution. Avery Pennekamp coming into the game. Also coming into the game is number 3, Mackenzie Hauser. And Hauser will serve, a junior from Pleasant Plains, Illinois. Hauser with a nice serve. McInerney getting it over. Now it's the Blue Golds on the attack and getting the kill. Hannah Flottmeyer right up the middle. See Flottmeyer gaining her momentum, the middle hitter, senior from Madison, Wisconsin. 9-7 Blue Golds. Blocked nicely at the net. Flottmeyer was there. 10-7 Blue Golds. Biggest lead of this first set for Eau Claire. Continuing to serve for the Blue Golds, Hauser. Hauser with a diving effort, the kill going to McInerney. And it's 10-8. Blue Golds by 2. Ellie Alden will serve. Blocked nicely by the Maroons. Chicago now on the attack. Here come the Blue Golds, blocked by the Maroons, and it goes out of bounds. So University of Chicago getting the point, and the Maroons are within one. 10-9. Alden on the serve. Boy, both teams not making a lot of unforced errors. And just as I say that, a service error. 11-9 in favor of the Blue Golds. Serving for the Blue Golds is number 5, Sheridan Detman. The libero, the jump serve. Nice finesse by Maggie McInerney. Decides to go to the dink shot right in between the first and the second rows. And it's now 11-10 in favor of the Blue Golds. Again, Blue Golds coming in with a record of 14-4. The Maroons 12-8. Here's McInerney. And a whistle and a violation. So the Maroons get the point, and we're tied at 11. Maya Patel will serve. Again, for both teams, the reserves are standing on their respective sidelines. Blue Golds clapping in unison. To the top. And the kill going to Avery Pennekamp as it was blocked and it went out of bounds. And now we've got a substitution here for the Blue Golds. This is number 16, Kelly Page. And she will serve. Page is a 5'6" sophomore from Merrill, Wisconsin. 12-11 Blue Golds. Far side, Pennekamp. And now the Maroons. Here's McInerney. McInerney again getting it over. Straight up the middle. Boy, that was set up to Marin Saunders. Marin Saunders is a 6-foot senior from St. Michael, Minnesota. She is a big girl. And it's 13-11. Blue Golds by 2. Again, it's Page to serve. Cox trying to get the kill. Defended nicely by the Blue Golds. And that one is a kill by Pennekamp. Blocked out of bounds by the Maroons. So it's 14-11. And a timeout taken by the Maroons from the University of Chicago. Boy, the Blue Golds, boy, they've got some powerful, powerful young ladies that can elevate. Jordan Witzel, number 13. Hannah Flottmeyer, number 14. Marin Saunders, the 6-footer, number 17. You just saw her getting a kill. And we can see early on why the Blue Golds are 14-4 on the year. These are two very impressive programs. And I'm sure Coach Andrew, the head coach of the Blue Jays, certainly happy that these two teams have agreed to play and participate in this triangular here at Elmhurst University. Boy, this is some stiff competition. And again, if you're wondering when the Blue Jays are going to play, they're going to play following the conclusion of this match. They already played the Maroons from the University of Chicago and fell in 5 sets. After this match, they're going to play these Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Approximately 45 minutes at the conclusion of this match. So this match was supposed to get underway at noon, but because the first match went 5 sets, it ran a little long, so we got started a little later. There's the kill by Maggie McInerney. So it's now 14-12. Always good to get a point after your team calls a timeout. And that's the case here for the Maroons. Maggie McInerney now to serve. 14-12 Blue Golds. Nice dig in the back by Julia Craig. Blue Golds blocked nicely again. Setting it up again, this time to Saunders. Blocked at the net, and it went out of bounds, so the Maroons are going to get the point. 14-13. Boy, got to give some credit, too, to Charlie Nelson, the setter for the Blue Golds. She's been setting up the outside hitters beautifully so far here in the early going of this first set. There she is right there, setting it up to Pennekamp, but a nice block, but it went out of bounds. Man, we are seeing some high-level volleyball here today. Jordan Witzel ready to check back in. They're not allowing her just yet, as the two referees and the two linesmen, all four, are congregating there right in the middle of your monitor. And now they're saying the point's going to go to the Maroons, that it was indeed deflected. So we're tied at 14 as Maggie McInerney continues to serve. Well, now Charlie Nelson has a few more words for one of the referees. And now we're ready to go. First set, we're tied at 14. And a service ace gives the Maroons the 1-point lead. 15-14, University of Chicago. We're in the first set. Here's Nelson setting it up to Pennekamp. Pennekamp, another young lady that can elevate. 5'10" freshman from McFarland, Wisconsin. And that ties the first set up at 15. And so now it's Victoria Van Dan to serve. Cammie Cox had to tie her shoe, and I think we're ready to go. Blocked at the net, Marin Saunders with the block for the Blue Golds. 16-15, Eau Claire. Van Dan continuing to serve. And that one goes long. Good decision that time by Victoria to let that one go. And so now it's 17-15. Blue Golds by 2. And Victoria will continue to serve. Wow, nice knuckleball serve with a lot of velocity on it. Good block by the Maroons. I think that was Mishra that may have gotten her hand on it, number 1, right in the middle of your monitor. Yep. And so it's 17-16 now. Blue Golds by 1. Mishra comes out of the game. Coming in to serve is Nicole Martinez. Martinez with a tough serve. Nice dig by Detman. Another dig by Detman. Back row getting it over Van Dan. Van Dan with the dig in the back row. Getting it over was Witzel. And the point going to the Blue Golds. It's 18-16. Another great volley. Great effort by Martinez there at the tail end of that one. Two-point lead for Eau Claire. Partially blocked at the net. Nelson pushes it over. Here's Cox. Dig attempt in the back row by Saunders. She can't quite handle it. And so the Maroons get the point, and the University of Chicago is within one. 18-17. Maddie Ryan will serve. Boy, another closely contested set here in this triangular. And that one going to the Blue Golds, and again elevating Hannah Flottmeyer. Back into the game, Ariana Bennett for the Blue Golds. 19-17. Blue Golds by 2. And again, we played at 25. Best of 5 sets. Push too strong. Another point for the Blue Golds. It's now 20-17. And a timeout taken here by the home team, the University of Chicago Maroons. Each team gets a couple of timeouts per set. So the Maroons taking a timeout here. They have one left. Or check that, they have none left according to the scoreboard. The Blue Golds have both of their timeouts remaining. Again, the Blue Jays, after today, they'll return to CCIW action this coming Tuesday. They will be taking on the Augustana Vikings. Always a tough ball club. On Tuesday night, the first serve is 7 o'clock, so we'll have that for you live here on BlueJayTV.com. Blue Jays and the Vikings of Augustana Tuesday night here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. Getting to crunch time here in the first set. The Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire lead the University of Chicago 20-17. And there's a nice kill by Schilt to make it 20-18. So the Maroons are within 2, and Natalie Schilt will serve. We have been close throughout. The Blue Golds led by as many as 3. And going up and getting the kill, Hannah Flottmeyer. 21-18, the lead is back up to 3. Boy, a lot of noise from the Eau Claire crowd. So good showing by the Blue Golds faithful. Blue Golds by 3 here in the first set. Serving Mackenzie Hauser. And that one is served out of bounds, so a service error makes it 21-19. Just looking over this Eau Claire roster, seeing if there's any local young ladies, and there's a couple. I mentioned Mackenzie Hauser from Pleasant Plains, Illinois. They also have a young lady by the name of Sarah Kuchik from Naperville North. Former Husky. Cross-court kill, good by Avery Pennekamp. And it's now 22-19, Blue Golds. 3 points away from taking the first set. Serving is Sheridan Detman. Blocked nicely, the attempted kill by Maggie McInerney. Marin Saunders getting the block for the Blue Golds. 23-19. And again, the Maroons without any timeouts left. 23-19. Blocked nicely by the Blue Golds. And that one is long. The Maroons are looking for a deflection. I did not see it. Neither did the officials, so it's 24-19. Set point here for the Blue Golds. Sheridan Detman with the jump serve. Dig by Detman. Now on the attack is Pennekamp, and that one is out. So the Maroons stay alive here in this opening set. It's 24-20. And Maya Patel will serve. 4-point lead, and again it's set point here for the Blue Golds. And a service ace to make it 24-21. Maroons looking to come back very late in this first set. Remember, they came back, well, and now a timeout taken. It looks like the Blue Golds will burn a timeout, so they have one timeout left. If you were with us earlier this morning, the Maroons had a very late comeback in the second set against the Blue Jays. They went on a 9-1 run to knock off Elmhurst in that second set, 25-22. The Maroons find themselves trailing here in the first set against the Blue Golds, 24-21. Again, just a reminder, the final match of this triangular will be at the conclusion of this one, about 45 minutes after the conclusion of this one. It'll be the Elmhurst University Blue Jays taking on these Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. So stay logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Maya Patel to serve here for the Maroons. Again, it's set point for the Blue Golds. Blue Golds on the attack here to the near side, blocked, and the point going to the Maroons. 24-22. So the Maroons stay alive here. Set point once again for the Blue Gold. Nelson setting it up and elevating and getting the point. Marin Saunders, and the Blue Golds take the first set by a score of 25-22 over the Maroons from the University of Chicago. So we will take a timeout and we'll come back for set number 2 between the Maroons and the Blue Golds. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn. A place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to R.A. Faginal Hall. We are on the campus of Elmhurst University. Mark Kruger, glad to have you with us. Dennis Bergen with us as well. And we are just about ready for the second set of this match between the Maroons from the University of Chicago and the Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Eau Claire winning the first set by a score of 25-22. By the way, we do have a CCIW football update from Wheaton. Late in the first quarter, the Wheaton Thunder leading Elmhurst University 21-0. Correction, they did not get the extra point. It's 20-0. So 20-0, Wheaton over Elmhurst in football action this afternoon in Wheaton. And we will keep you updated on that score throughout the afternoon. We thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. We're bringing you volleyball action here from Elmhurst University, Eau Claire, and University of Chicago, and of course the Elmhurst University Blue Jays. The Blue Jays lost earlier today to the University of Chicago Maroons in 5 sets. The Blue Jays will be back in action after this match. They'll be taking on the Blue Golds, and we will have that match for you as well here on BlueJayTV.com. All right, so Chicago to start. This is Maddie Ryan getting the second set underway, and the point going to the Maroons on the ace. So it's 1-0 University of Chicago. Nice jump serve by Ryan, and another point for the Maroons. So a quick 2-0 score here to start set number 2. Ryan serve skims the top of the net, and it's an ace. Take another look at it here. You'll see the serve by Maddie skim the top of the net. Boy, just like that, it's 3-0 in favor of the Maroons. Good start to the second set for the University of Chicago. Boy, nice dig in the back there by Julia Craig. Well, that was a tough play by Maya Patel as she was racing towards the net, and she tried to avoid not hitting the net and really couldn't get to the ball. So it's 3-1. Blue Golds get the point. And now serving for the Blue Golds is Mackenzie Hauser. Dig in the back by Craig. Getting it over was Ryan, and the point to University of Chicago. So it's now 4-1 in favor of the Maroons. Natalie Schilt will serve. And that kill good by Avery Pennekamp. 4-2 in favor of the Maroons. Pennekamp, only a freshman, 5'10". Setting it up here to McInerney. Now the Blue Golds on the attack. Wow, look at Ariana Barrett with authority. And it's now 4-3. Barrett with a lot of power, and boy, she can elevate as well. Man. Mentioned earlier, a lot of good athletes on this Blue Golds team, and now Coach McPartland, the head coach of Chicago, having a few words with one of the officials. And that serve is long, so an error, a service error, and it's now 5-3 Chicago with the lead. Serving Alden. Ellie Alden. Again, elevating Avery Pennekamp again. Deflected, and it went out of bounds. And I tell you, I don't know who hits the ball harder, Barrett or Pennekamp. Flottmeyer and Witzel also can hit with power as well. Man, they've got a lot of weapons, do this Blue Gold's team have. Dinked over that time by Mishra, but it went out of bounds. Good idea that time by Dia. So the Blue Golds with another point, and we're tied at 5. So after the Maroons jumped out to a 4-1 lead, we're now tied at 5. Whoa, look out. I got it. Ball came awful close to coming up here in the booth. Need Harry's fishnet up here to catch the volleyball, right? 6-5 Maroons with the lead. Nice diving dig by Craig. Blue Gold's on the attack, and Avery Pennekamp tried to use finesse to get the point, but she couldn't get it over the net, and it's now 7-5 Maroons. Wisconsin-Eau Claire took the first set, 25-22. We're in the start of the second set, and another point here for the Blue Golds. It's now 7-6. Back into the game, Jordan Witzel. And also number 21, Victoria Van Dan. Victoria to serve. McInerney. McInerney again. Another dig in the back by Van Dan. And it's Craig that can't handle it. Boy, oh boy. What an effort. A couple of nice digs from Van Dan in the back row. And now Victoria will serve, tied at 7. She had some volleyballs just coming flying at her, and she handled it beautifully. Julia Craig can't handle that one in the back row. And how about this? The Blue Golds have taken the lead now. 8-7 Blue Golds. Van Dan with the serve. Getting it over Mishra, and Mishra will get the point for the Maroons. And that ties the second set up at 8. Maggie McInerney to serve. And that point's going to go to the University of Chicago to break the tie. 9-8, the Maroons by 1. McInerney on the serve. Dig by Van Dan. Blocked nicely at the net by the Maroons. Blue Golds on the attack. Whoa! Getting under that one was Jordan Witzel. She actually had some downward movement on the ball, but obviously getting under it just a little bit. 2-point lead for the Maroons, and is that one in? Yes. That is a service ace, and that gives the Maroons a 3-point lead. 11-8. And a timeout taken here by the Blue Golds. So Eau Claire with one timeout left here in the second set. The Maroons, both of their timeouts have left. 11-8 in favor of the University of Chicago. Wisconsin-Eau Claire, boy, that, as I mentioned earlier, they're out of that WIAC, that Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. And I've always said, maybe a little biased, but the CCIW, one of the toughest Division III conferences in the country year after year, but that WIAC, that Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, that's a tough conference as well. Maroons come in with a record of 12-8. The Blue Golds with a record of 14-4. Another close battle here in the second set. Maroons lead it by 3. Maggie McInerney continuing to serve. Blocked at the net by the Maroons. Ball stays alive. Patel setting it up. Schilt getting it over. Pushing it over with one hand is Patel. Nice dig in the back by McInerney, but she couldn't quite control it, and Marin Saunders will get the kill. There you see Saunders with the cross-court kill. Great effort by the Maroons, but it is now 11-9. 2-point advantage, and Kelly Page will serve it here for the Blue Golds. Near side here, Cox got it over. Setting it up again for Cox, blocked by the Blue Golds. This time Patel setting it up to Schilt, and it's out. Blue Golds are within 1. 11-10 as Page continues to serve. Near side here, partially deflected. Jordan Witzel will get credit for the kill, and with Witzel's kill, we are tied at 11. Page putting on a little bit of a roll here. Boy, another nice knuckleball serve. Schilt gets it over. Now the Blue Golds on the attack. Dig in the back by McInerney. Dig by Craig. Dink effort beautifully done by Dia Mishra. And the point going to the Maroons. So that breaks the tie. Chicago up by 1. 12-11, and back into the game is Nicole Martinez for the Maroons, and she will serve. 1-point lead for the University of Chicago. We're in the second set. Martinez with the dig, kill attempt by Schilt. Schilt again, but this time she had to reach far back and couldn't get enough on it. So she hits it into the net, and that gives the point to the Blue Golds, and we're tied at 12. Charlie Nelson to serve, the junior from Lakeville, Minnesota. Kill by Cox, yes. Cammie Cox with some velocity. Chicago back up by 1, 13-12. Maddie Ryan checks in, and she will serve. Dig by Craig, gets it to the front line, and blocked nicely at the net. Right in the middle there was Hannah Flottmeyer. Watch it here. Nice timing by Hannah. And so we're tied again, tied at 13. Mackenzie Hauser on the serve. Here's Schilt. Yes. Natalie Schilt from the top, the outside, breaks the tie, and it's 14-13. 1 point lead for the Maroons. The Maroons trying to even up this match. And not controlling that, Maddie Ryan. So the Blue Golds indeed tie it up at 14. Serving will be Sheridan Detman. Maroons doing a good job of getting it over the net. That kill was close, and it was out. Just barely. So it's 15-14 Maroons. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. Really almost every set, except for maybe the 5th set of the Blue Jay Chicago match. Back and forth. There is the finesse shot. And we're tied at 15. Good crowd on hand here today. A lot of people coming down from University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Served by Barrett. McInerney down the far sideline is in. And so it's 16-15 in favor of the Maroons. Now check that. The Blue Golds get the point. So, excuse me, Blue Golds lead 16-15. I thought that was out, but it stayed in. McInerney on the kill attempt. Pushing it over Nelson for the Blue Golds. Getting it over Pennekamp, and Pennekamp will get the kill. Blue Golds up by 2. Watch Pennekamp elevating, getting the kill. And so a timeout taken here by the Maroons and head coach Mitchell McPartland. 26-0 Wheaton over Elmhurst in the second quarter. Football update from Wheaton. 17-15 here at R.A. Faginal Hall. The Blue Golds lead by 2. The Blue Golds took the first set 25-22. We are in the middle of the second set. Blue Golds hold on here. They would have a 2-0 advantage in this match. Again, don't forget, the Blue Jays back on the court at the conclusion of this game. About 45 minutes after this game is over, they will be playing these Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. And I'll tell you what, this Eau Claire team, they are probably one of the most balanced teams that we've seen this season. They are loaded with talent. McInerney with the finesse shot. Defended nicely. Deflected at the net, so the Blue Golds get the point. It is a 3-point lead now for the Blue Golds. Ariana Barrett, 5'9" senior, continuing to serve for the Blue Golds. Hits the top of the net. Oh my, look at Misha. Dia Mishra with authority. Boy, I'd like to get a speed gun on that ball. 18-16. Maroons get the point, and the Maroons are within 2. Serving is Patel. Elevating. Oh, Avery Pennekamp. Deflected, and another point for the Blue Golds. My, oh my. Another example of the offensive power of these Blue Golds. And now serving is Victoria Van Dan. Looking over at the Eau Claire sideline for ball placement on the serve. Setting it up here to McInerney. Was it deflected at the net? Didn't matter, it stayed in bounds. So a point for the Maroons. It's now 19-17. Serving is McInerney. And a service ace. So McInerney's ace brings the Maroons to within one. 19-18. Again, we played a 25, and you have to win by 2. Dig by Nelson. Dig by Craig. Elevating is Cox, and she has the finesse shot. Gets it in between the first and the second row. And just like that, we're tied at 19. Blue Golds led 19-16, but 3 straight points by the Maroons. Dig by Craig. Goes out of bounds. Blue Golds by 1. 20-19. Returning into the Blue Golds lineup is Hannah Flottmeyer. Coming in to serve is Kelly Page. Page gets it over. The dig by McInerney. Getting it over Schilt. Whoa, look at that. Barrett partially tipped at the net. So the point going to the Blue Golds, 21-19. Serving is Page. Let's check that. Yeah, Kelly Page serving. Schultz. Blue Golds play it off the net. Nicely done. And again, that finesse shot by Mistra is successful. So the Maroons get the point, and it's 21-20. Blue Golds by 1. We are late in the second set. Blue Golds took the first set 25-22. Serving is Martinez. And Martinez will get the service ace. It is now 21-21. Another nip and tuck set. Cross-court kill. That one is good by Jordan Witzel. And that breaks the tie. Blue Golds lead it 22-21. Eau Claire 3 points away from taking the second set. Elevating is Schilt. And she'll get the point to tie this second set up at 22. Again, each team with 1 timeout left. Maddie Ryan will serve. Ryan on the jump serve. Nice dig in the back by Van Dyke to set it up. Pushing it over Witzel. McInerney on the dig. Nelson setting it up. And the kill is good by Jordan Witzel. Jordan Witzel with a couple of key kills the last couple of moments for the Blue Golds. It is now 23-22 Blue Golds. And Mackenzie Hauser will serve. And a timeout. Yeah, I was wondering if the Maroons were going to call a timeout. They do take a timeout. It's their final timeout here of the second set. So Coach McPartland wants to talk things over with his team as his team trails here late by 1, 23-22. Latest football score we have from Wheaton, the Thunder over the Blue Jays, 26-0. That is in the middle of the second quarter. 24. Just a little over 4 minutes to go in the first half between Wheaton and Elmhurst. 26-0. That's a football update for you. Blue Jays still looking for that first win of the season, but up against nationally ranked Thunder. Of course, the Blue Jays had the #1 ranked team in the country a couple weeks ago, the Cardinals of North Central College. Point now for the Blue Golds. It's now 24-22, so set point here for the Blue Golds as they try to take a 2-0 advantage over the Maroons here. Cross-court kill, good by Schilt as it was deflected at the net. Well, no, they're saying it was out, so the Blue Golds win the second set, 25-22. They are up 2-0 here in this match from Elmhurst University. So we will take a timeout as we get set up for set number 3 from Elmhurst. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn, a place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall here on the campus of Elmhurst University. We hope you're enjoying your weekend. We thank you for sharing it with us as you are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, bringing you NCAA volleyball here from Elmhurst University. Nice little triangular round-robin tournament. This is the second match of today's events. University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, the Blue Golds, and the University of Chicago Maroons. Blue Golds are up 2-0 here in this match. The Blue Golds took the first set 25-22, and they took the second set by the identical score, 25-22. So we are ready to get the third set underway. The final match of today's events, will have the Blue Jays of Elmhurst University taking on these Blue Golds from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. By the way, Blue Jay football update, a little less than 4 minutes to go in the first half. Wheaton Thunder 33, Elmhurst University nothing. That is a Blue Jay football update from Wheaton this afternoon. All right, the Blue Golds will get things going here in the third set. It'll be Charlie Nelson to get things going here. Blue Golds have been impressive. There's a kill by Natalie Schilt to get things going here in set number 3. University of Chicago up 1-0. These Maroons are a very good quality team as well. Blue Jays played them very, very tough this morning. Blue Jays losing in 5 sets to the Maroons. Pushing it over in the back row, nicely done by Barrett, and that ties this third set up at 1. Good decision by Barrett. She saw the opening there in the corner, and we're tied at 1. Mackenzie Hauser will serve it here for the Blue Golds. Nice dig by Nelson. Another nice play at the net that time by Hannah Flottmeyer, and the Blue Golds take the lead 2-1. Hauser continues to serve here. We are early on in the third set. And a service ace makes it 3-1. Substitution here for the University of Chicago. Claudia Barbarossa comes in, number 14. Claudia is from Saratoga, California, just a freshman. She gets the dig right there. Kill by Cox, and so the Maroons get the point. It's 3-2. Craig comes out of the ball game. Dia Mishra comes in. Emma Lotz will serve. Check that, I'm sorry, that's Ellie Alden, number 6, to serve for the Maroons. McInerney, and it went out. It was not touched by the Blue Golds, so Eau Claire gets the point. It's 4-2. Eau Claire trying to win this match in 3 straight sets, and then they'll take on the Blue Jays of Elmhurst University. And that kill attempt is long by Cammie Cox. And so I didn't think it was deflected. No, it's not. So it's 5-2, yeah. 5-2 in favor of the Blue Golds. Detman to serve. Diving effort by Detman. Blocked at the net by Pennekamp, but it landed on the Blue Gold side, so the point going to the Maroons. And it's now 5-3. Blue Golds by 2. Serving for the Maroons is Maddie Ryan. Kill by Ariana Barrett. It is now 6-3. Boy, they can come at you. Either side, doesn't matter. Barrett will serve. Dia Mishra will get the point. She settles it in between the first and second row. 6-4 in favor of the Blue Golds. Early on here in set number 3. Nelson on the dig, and now here's Pennekamp. McInerney with the dig, getting it over is Schilt. Nelson with the dig, Pennekamp blocked nicely at the net by the Maroons. Nelson setting it up, pushing it to the left is Saunders. See Nelson right here setting it up, And Saunders pushing it over to the left side to make it 7-4. Favor of the Blue Golds. Cross-court kill attempt, good by Emma Lotz to give the Maroons a much-needed point. It's 7-5, just a 2-point lead for the Blue Golds, and Mishra to serve. Partially deflected Jordan Witzel with the kill attempt. Okay, they're saying it was not deflected, so Witzel just hit it long and out of bounds, so it's 7-6. Thought that might have been partially blocked, but it wasn't. Nelson setting it up here. This is Saunders. Too strong. And we're tied at 7, so a nice little comeback here by the Maroons to tie the game up at 7. We are in the third set. Mishra serving. Too strong. Eight to 7, Blue Golds by 1. Kelly Page to serve for the Blue Golds. Getting it over, Flottmeyer. Now it's the Maroons. Schilt tried to go down the near sideline, but it went out of bounds. So it's 9 to 7, Blue Golds by 2. Page on the serve. Barrett tried for the dig in the back row, but she couldn't get control of that one, so the Maroons get the point. 9 to 8. Marin Saunders is going to check back into the game for the Blue Golds. It is 9 to 8 in favor of Eau Claire. Jump serve by Patel. Cross-court kill, good by Hannah Flottmeyer. Boy, the Blue Golds, they run their plays flawlessly. I mean, they're in the right spot at the right time. The setters are assisting nicely. Very good team, well coached. Natalie Schilt gets the kill. 10 to 9, Blue Golds. Midway into this third set, Natalie Schilt on the serve for the Maroons. Nelson setting it up, blocked nicely on that kill attempt by Witzel. Nelson, Barrett. Nice dig by Nelson. Barrett gets it over, hits the top of the net. Barrett on the dig. Maroons now on the attack. McInerney blocked nicely at the net by Flottmeyer. All aspects of the game. These Blue Golds excel. Keeping it alive there in the back row was Detman, but a whistle and a violation against the Blue Golds. So out of all that, the point going to the Maroons, and we're tied at 10. Schilt on the serve. Barrett's kill is good. Cox and Alden were there defensively for the Maroons on the block attempt, but they couldn't quite get enough. And so it's now 11 to 10 Blue Golds. Third set, Blue Golds lead the match 2-0. Skimming the top of the net. McInerney blocked by Flottmeyer. 12-10 Blue Golds. Hauser serving. Another nice knuckleball serve. McInerney partially blocked. Getting it over was Barrett, and it was out of bounds, deflected off of a Maroon player. So it's now 13-10, and a timeout taken here by the University of Chicago and head coach Mitchell McPartland. It's a 3-point lead for the Blue Golds in the middle of set number 3. Blue Golds lead it by 3, 13-10. If you've just logged on and wondering what the Blue Jays did, they played the very first match in the morning, and they played these University of Chicago Maroons. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short, but it was a great match. It went 5 sets. The Blue Jays took the first set, 25-23. University of Chicago came back late in the second set. They went on a 9-1 run to win the second set, 25-22. The third set won by Elmhurst, 25-21. The fourth set, University of Chicago won 25-17. And then in the fifth set, Chicago winning 15-12. So the Maroons took it in 5 sets, and now they're battling Eau Claire, and after this match, it'll be the Blue Jays and the Blue Golds. Probably about 45 minutes after the conclusion of this match. Service error by Hauser. So that gives the Maroons a point to make it 13-11, and now Ellie Alden will serve. Maroons serving, trailing by 2. Nelson setting it up. Barrett pushes it over. Cox trying for the kill. Trying to keep it alive was Maya Patel, but she couldn't get control, and it went behind her. So it's 14-11. The lead is back up to 3. The Maroons with just 1 timeout left. The Blue Golds have both of their timeouts left. And now we're ready to go. There's the whistle. Detman to serve. Nice jump serve by Detman. McInerney, cross-court kill, goes wide. And so another point to the Blue Golds. It's now 15-11. As the Blue Golds slowly building a lead here. 4-point lead, their biggest lead of this third set. Back row, Schilt. McInerney gets it over. Nelson setting it up. The kill by Pennekamp, partially deflected at the net. Another point for the Blue Golds. Boy, Pennekamp really gets a big run when she elevates to hit the ball. She really, I mean, she takes like 3 or 4 steps back and really gets a lot of momentum. Speaking of momentum, Mishra getting a nice jump and getting the kill. It's now 16-12 after that kill by Dia. So serving now is Maddie Ryan. 4-point advantage for the Blue Golds. Set number 3. Blue Golds trying to take this match in 3 straight sets. Pennekamp blocked at the net by Chicago. Pennekamp again. Again, another block by Chicago. A third time for Pennekamp, and yet another block. Oh, my. Whoa, and to the floor goes Julia Craig, and the Blue Golds get the point. Wow. Pennekamp has to be pretty tired after that volley. 3 attempts at the kill. Ultimately, though, the Blue Golds get the point. Man, give some credit to Chicago. 3 straight blocks at the net. Quite a volley. Mishra, and it was deflected. Actually, it was not deflected, so a point going to the Blue Golds. It is now a 6-point lead, 18-12. And the University of Chicago burning its final timeout here, as the Blue Golds now enjoying their biggest lead of this third set. It is at 6, a 6-point advantage, 18-12. If the Blue Golds do indeed hold on and win this match, they would improve to 15-4 on the year. Blue Jays of Elmhurst University waiting in the wings. They will be taking on the Blue Golds at the conclusion of this match. And boy, I got to tell you, it has been a lot of fun here today. We have seen some outstanding volleyball. Three good quality teams. Good competitive play here at this triangular. Ariana Barrett getting ready to serve after the timeout by the Maroons. Here we go. Blue Golds by 6. Nice dig by Detman. Man, Detman gets it over. Trying to set it up to Pennekamp. Nope, they go to the back row to Barrett. The dig by Craig. Pennekamp gets it over from the back row. Here's McInerney, and that one is wide. So McInerney's kill attempt goes wide. The lead is now 7 for the Blue Golds, 19-12. Barrett continues to serve. Elevating and getting the kill is Mishra. Good diving effort that time by Detman to try to keep it alive. But the Maroons get the point, 19-13. And serving now is Nicole Martinez. 6-point advantage for the Blue Golds. Pennekamp. Dig by Craig. Nice block by the Blue Golds. Maroons get it over though. Nelson setting it up. Getting it over was Saunders. Blocked at the net and it stayed in bounds. Saunders gets the block for the Blue Golds. 20-13. And remember, the Maroons are out of timeouts here. 20-13. Coming in to serve is Victoria Van Dan. Getting late here in set number 3. Getting it over, Schilt. Nelson. Witzel. And that ball was out. So the Maroons get a point. It's 20-14. And now serving is Dia Mishra. Mishra serves a nice ball. Witzel with the finesse shot. And that ball goes long, wide by Emma Lotz. And so it's now 21-14. 7-point advantage for the Blue Golds as Kelly Page comes in to serve. Page on the dig. Nelson setting it up to Flottmeyer. Nelson again. This time they go to Witzel. Defended nicely by Chicago. Nelson, this time to Barrett, straight up the middle. The dig by Craig. Boy, what a volley. Nelson setting it up here to Witzel again. Oh, what a dig by Craig, but it's hit into the net. I'll tell you what, Julia Craig has come up with some amazing plays. Look at that one-handed dig, but it ends up into the net. And so it's now 22-14 Blue Golds. Boy, oh boy. Both teams leaving it out there. And a kill for the Maroons as they haven't quit. 22-15, Blue Golds by 7. Saunders comes back into the game for the Blue Golds. But check that, Saunders goes out. Detman comes in. Going out is Kelly Page for the Blue Golds. Serving for the Maroons is Maya Patel. Kill attempt by Flottmeyer. Blocked and going out of bounds, so Flottmeyer gives the Blue Golds a point. 23-15, Blue Golds are 2 points away from winning the match. And a service ace, and now it's match point. 24-15, here's another look at it here. You see the Julia Craig not handling it, and now we've got match point. Craig gets it over. Nelson to the near side to Barrett, and there it is. Ariana Barrett gets the kill for the Blue Golds, and the Blue Golds get by the Maroons in 3 straight sets, 25-15 here in set number 3. So the Blue Golds now improve to 15-4. Meanwhile, the Maroons are 12-9. So we'll take a bit of a break, about a 45-minute break, and we'll be back for Blue Jay volleyball as the Blue Jays will take on the Blue Golds a little bit later on. Mark Kruger saying so long for now. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.